So for the past 3.5 years, I invested $5 every single day into the stock market. And people have commented on my videos as I give you updates, and they ask this question: wouldn't it be better just to do a lump sum? And sometimes I get the question of, what if you do it monthly instead of daily? And this video is tailored to address those questions. Now, VOO is an ETF, and what it tracks is the S&P 500. S&P 500 is the top 500 companies in America. So you don't have to worry about, like, should I just invest in Apple or Tesla or Microsoft or something like that? You just invest in all of them by picking up an ETF that spreads that money across all the companies. Now, let's hop over to the screen here. Take a look at this. What's really cool about Google Sheets is you can go through and actually type in a formula. I'll include the formula in the description below because I love you guys, and if you want to do this yourself, Google Sheets is free. And you just plug in a formula and you can say, this is what I want. In this case, I said, I want VOO because that's what I'm investing in. And I want to know the price at the end of the day, the closing price from January 1st, 2022 to present date, and as of the recording of this video would have been 7/11/2025. If we want to talk about the first question, and that first question is lump sum versus $5 every single day. Let's take a look at that. So January 2022 to, well, I'll say the end of June 2025, because right now we're still in the middle of July. So end of June. Look how much total we've invested. This is our hard-earned cash. This is what we've earned that we've been pushing into the stock market. We've put in a total $6,357.44 hard-earned money. So why not, instead of that, let's say we have that $6,300 already in our bank account that we can invest straight away. And that's the question about lump sum. That's what that means. You're going to take the lump sum amount, and instead of spreading it out, in this case, we spread it out over 3.5 years, we're just going to slam it straight away on the next available stock market day and let it ride. We're going to let it ride with the stock market. So in this case, you would have invested $6,357 on the first opening date, which was January 3rd, 2022. Let's say the price that you captured was $439.25 because that was the closing price of VOO on that particular date. So let's calculate the apples to apples lump sum investment in this case. So if we would have taken that $6,357.44 and then you divide it by the closing price that we captured at $439.25, you would have a total of 14.47 shares, 14.473. 14.473. I'm going to plug that in right here at this column. So that means that's how many shares you're riding and dying with all the way through. So if we look at our snapshot at the end of June 2025, it's 3 years later. What's the difference between my lump sum investor versus my $5 a day investor? Well, to spoil alert, what happened here based on a simulation only. No dividends reinvested right now. The average cost for the $5 a day person would be $437.74 per share. And their total worth, this is that $63.57 that they've put into the market, plus any growth or loss, if that happened, but any growth of the stock market. Right now, their portfolio balance is $8,521. That's really good. They made some money. Cool. Great. That's their value right now. Now, in order to calculate our buddy, the lump sum investor, all we had to do was take our current shares, which in this case, just raw investing here equals this times the current price at the end of June. I'm going to do some quick math here. That's a total of $8,221. So if you would have lump summed it straight away on that date, comparatively to what was $8,521, well, lump sum investing in this case, not a good idea. Right there, this proves out that dollar cost averaging every single day actually pays off significantly more than a lump sum. Now, the argument is going to be, well, the problem is in January, especially January of 2022, the stock market was kind of low. So to lump sum on that day is a little risky. You should really lump sum it on a day that might be less than that. But that's a hard question to answer, isn't it? Because we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know at that time what the rest of the year looked like. We don't know what 23 and 24 and 25 look like. And where we stand today, we don't know what 2045 looks like, right? So how do we know that? That's basically timing the market. You're trying to figure out, okay, do you think it's low? Do you think it's going to go lower? Should I lump sum now or lump sum tomorrow? I don't know. See, that's the tricky thing about it. But see, if you're putting in $5 every single day, when the market's up, the market's up. When the market's down, the market's down. Your average cost of the highs and the lows balances out. And that's why we were able to make a lot more money comparatively to a lump sum investment on that particular day when we started this challenge 3.5 years ago. Now, the other question is going to be the monthly. What if instead of doing $5 a day, you do it every month? That's actually a great question. And one, again, I get a lot. I actually did a video on this like back in 2023, but times have changed and the market's been high since 2023. So I want to redo this whole thing and I want to share with you the latest and greatest details. And actually, this one's a little bit more interesting than the shocking lump sum versus $5 a day that I just shared with you. But I want to put a big warning out here. And that warning is, do not get so jacked up on, should I do $5 a day? Should I do $5 a week? Should I do $500 a month? Should I do $1,000? Look, at the end of the day, the goal is to build a financial independence portfolio, one that your money starts making you so much money that you have a choice that you could leave your job because your investments, even if the stock market is down, is still generating enough money that you can safely live based on your expenses. The point is, invest. Don't get jacked up on when, how, what, if, when, and try to calculate it. The people that lose the most money are those that are trying to be tricky with it. They're trying to mathematically figure it out. Just bloody get into it. And if it's going to be one time a month, that's great. If it's going to be a lump sum investment, fine. Maybe you'll pick up a day that was actually a good day to pick it up. If it's $5 a day, great. My point is, I'm not here to say, well, you should only do $5 a day. No, let me be clear. I want you to just start building your perfect life. And if that only means a small bit of money, that's okay. If that means you can slam investments with like $1,000 a month, my God, that's great. The point is, get started and get started today. But for fun, to answer your questions, let's hop over here and check it out. I painfully went through and I calculated all this by the year. You can see $7.24 through 2022. The interesting part is you'll see in 2024, I think it is, yeah, see how it goes up to $7.30? The reason for that is because we had a leap year as well as actually less stock market trading days, interestingly enough, in that particular year. And then I think we actually carried that, we're carrying that 730 into 2025 as well. So that's that calculation. Again, I mentioned that earlier in the video, so hop back if you want to check that out again. But, well, I went through and I did this. I got how many shares we bought, went through the entire simulation here, okay? And then what I did is I put together a summary. What we're looking at here is January 2022. This is the actual amount of dollars that I put in on the $5 a day investment challenge and how many total shares for the month. Now I'm going to compare that to how many monthly dollars. So what I did for that is I took that figure. So let's say $5 times 365 days a year equals $18.25. And I divide that by 12 months. That equals $152 a month. That is what it is. And then it goes up just slightly for the leap year at $152.50. But that's the monthly investment we're going to make. And then as well as how many monthly shares we purchased as a result of what we're doing here, okay? So in this case, we're looking at January 2022, 144, and then 0.34 shares, 152, 0.34 shares. So that was kind of equal. And what we're going to assume is that you're going to buy that monthly investment at the beginning of every month. So we're looking at the cost here of VOO at the beginning of every single month. So that first day the stock market's open every single month, you're going to slam in your $152. I'm going to go back to that first video I did back in 2023 when I was just looking at 2022. Now that painted a whole different picture. Let's take a look at the details. So in 2022 with the $5 a day investment challenge, keep in mind 2022 was a bad year. Every month the stock market just kind of kept going down. I invested a total of $1,817.24 in this simulation, which would have been about 4.857 total shares of VOO. That means at the end of 2022, my total value was $1,706.56. Yes, I did lose money as a result of that being a bad year. But if you would have done it monthly, you would have had a total invested of the year of $1,824 at 4.80 shares of VOO, representing a total balance of $1,688. So actually the monthly versus the daily ended up being less, which means that's bad. You were better off daily investing versus monthly investing, as we saw in 2022. But see, that only works if the market's going down. See, after 2022, things got better. 23, 24, 25, things are looking much better. It's an up year. 24 was a fantastic year. So things actually paint a little bit of a different picture. So all we go through 2023, we go through 2024, and I'm going all the way up year to date as of the recording this video in June. So let's give you the details and let's talk about it. So the totals, as we looked at earlier for the $5 a day thing, is $6,357. For monthly, it ended up being $6,392.40. $5 a day gets you 14.86 shares, and per month would be 14.95 shares. The average cost is $437.74 through this entire period of time versus $437.72 for the monthly, which means that, interestingly enough, as we stand here today, the $5 a day total value as of July 11th, 2025 is $8,521.53 compared to $8,572.80. So by $50, monthly actually was better than daily. But it depends how you slice it. Because if we have another down year, technically the daily challenge is going to then pick up and probably beat the monthly. So we're going to keep an eye on this. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and worry about it. The point of me doing this is I just wanted to do $5 a day. It doesn't really matter about what time you do it. The point is you start investing. Now, for those people who like to say that $5 doesn't amount to much, hello. Right now, in my account, I'm now up to a total of $8,821.80 as of the recording of this video, based on just doing this. And remember that this is not for those people that want to invest $25,000 or have like $10,000 a month to put into a stock or gold or crypto investment. That's not what the point of this is. This is for those people who find it interesting that if you just start small, it does matter. We grew the portfolio by $2,000 by just doing something small. If you can't afford $5, try $1. If you can't afford that, do what you can. Because at the end of the day, not doing anything 5 years from now is going to look a lot different than doing something, even if it's small, 5 years from now. Pick your poison and stick with it. But don't complain about one or the other. The point is, let's lift each other up versus putting each other down. Now, this video was fueled by your comments, so keep the questions coming. You just never know if you'll be featured in the next video. Drop it down below. Make sure that you check out this video next. Live your perfect life, and we'll see you on the next video.